Every company considering AI in 2026 faces the same challenge: how to select an LLM. Should you rely on GPT-4, Claude, LLaMA, or new open source models like Mistral? If you pick the wrong one, you waste your budget. Pick the right one and you unlock real business impact. So let me break it down to you. Welcome back to ClickIT. As an AI engineer here, I'll explain everything you need to know about LLMs in 2026. Large language models are the backbone of AI applications, ranging from chatbots to compliance tools. They don't think, they predict the next word. Here are some trends shaping LLMs in 2026. First, retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, has become the default. Instead of relying solely on static training data, LLMs now incorporate real-time information from external sources, such as your company's documents or databases, before responding. This grounds responses in facts and drastically reduces hallucinations. Second, fine-tuning has gotten cheaper and faster. With techniques like LoRa, QLoRa, and aggressive quantization, you no longer need supercomputers to adapt a model to your business. You can teach an LLM your industry jargon or workflows in days, not months. Also, we now have longer context and multimodality. Modern LLMs can handle over 100,000 tokens, meaning that they can process entire books or massive sets of contracts in a single operation. They're also multimodal, able to work with text, images, and even audio. And the open source ecosystem has exploded. Models like LLaMA 2 and Mistral are fully open, customizable, and even deployable on-premises. That means more flexibility, more community-driven innovation, and options for organizations with strict privacy and latency requirements. Finally, there's a much stronger focus on safety and trust. Enterprises demand transparency, layer guardrails, and human-in-the-loop checks. If you're evaluating these capabilities for your company and don't know where to start, contact ClickIT. Our AI engineers can guide you through selecting and deploying the right LLM. When you ask how to choose an LLM, think about these trade-offs. Keep in mind the performance versus cost trade-off. GPT-4 and Gemini still lead in reasoning, but API costs add up quickly. Mistral and LLaMA are more cost-effective and can be run privately. Additionally, compliance and privacy teams in finance and healthcare often prefer open models that they can control on-premises. SaaS teams tend to lean toward API-first options such as GPT or Claude for faster integration. Customization is strong with closed APIs. Open source models win when you need to fine-tune for your specific domain, like legal language, medical notes, or niche customer data. And finally, latency and scale. Sometimes a smaller model tuned for your workflow outperforms a giant one. Many enterprises now run hybrid stacks, a smaller model for speed and a larger one for complex reasoning. Here are some of the best LLMs to watch and evaluate this year. GPT-4 remains the leader in general reasoning, versatility, and integration with tooling. We also have Claude, or Anthropy, which is built for safety and alignment, appealing to finance, legal, and regulated environments. On the other hand, Gemini is promising in multimodal and reasoning capabilities, especially if you are already in the Google Cloud ecosystem. LLaMA 2 is open source, customizable, and deployable on-premise, giving you complete control over privacy and adaptation. And Mistral is newer but gaining traction. It's open, performant, and well-suited for domain-specific deployments where you want less vendor lock-in. Others to watch are Cohere, AI21, IBM, Watsnox, and frameworks offered within AWS Bedrock or Azure OpenAI. They enable combination of multiple models under a single unified architecture with built-in enterprise support. In 2026, we will have meaningful improvements like longer context windows models that handles 100,000 plus tokens, letting you feed full contracts or documents in one prompt. Multimodality, which combines text, images, and audio, enables richer interactions. LLMs platform, AWS Bedrock, Azure OpenAI, and Vertex AI now embed monitoring, compliance, and orchestration tools so you don't have to build them from scratch. And open models rising. LLaMA 2 and Mistral are growing fast because they are open, customizable, and enterprise-ready. If you want expert support in implementing these new features into your AI stack, ClickIT's AI engineers especially integrating the latest LLM technologies into real-world enterprise solutions. So here's the takeaway. Start with a model that matches your use case and budget scale when complexity demands it. Always aligned with privacy, compliance, and performance. At ClickIT, we build both single-model applications and multi-model enterprise stacks across various verticals, including finance, healthcare, and SaaS. If you are planning your next AI project, contact ClickIT, and our AI engineers will help you choose and implement the exemplary LLM architecture for measurable results. And don't forget to subscribe for more real-world AI insights. See you in the next one.